watch your world fall apart at the seams. I know all your secrets, I know all your lies. You should know what goes around comes around. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. Think you can sit back and act like everything's okay. Stripped of your crown, knocked off your throne. It's the price you pay. I wanna see your face as you watch your world fall apart at the seams. I know all your secrets, I know all your lies. You should know what goes around comes around. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You crossed the line, the right. It's dark the night. You cry wolf. I've heard it 1,000 times. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You get what you came for. This time you've gone too far. I think you should know what you've done. You get what you deserve. You get what you You get what you deserve. You get what you
And I dedicate that song to Adrastia and Shanny for Christ. Because, of course, they get what they came for, and they've gone too far. And hopefully soon, they will get what they deserve. Anyway, welcome to the show. I know a lot of people are doing streams right now. I mean, Virgie and AP are doing their stream on their channel, and I guess, yeah. Anyway, welcome to the show. For the only viewer that's here, I'm Rickzilla, and tonight we're gonna be looking at two cases. Of course, it's gonna be more Adrastia, but we're gonna add some Shanny, and we're gonna take a little blast from the past, while we're also looking at the Wern. I mean, yeah. And yeah, Truthfully Trisha. Yes, I won't forget about Truthfully Trisha. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a stream looking into Truthfully Trisha. You know, for those who are not familiar with a crazy lady, yes, we'll be looking into Truthfully Trisha tonight too. Anyway, our first video is going to be Shanny's farewell to YouTube. Like always. Nice setup though, but
Can you please? Yes, thank you. Alright. I'm inspired to do this by Truthfully Trisha, I'll just be honest.
yeah, Truthfully Trisha is another one of the people I talk about on my channel. I mean, she's nutty as hell. She is completely batshit crazy too. And she's in denial of it. I think one of my mods, Reality Check, gave me a little insight on what type of person she is.
I also kind of am inspired by Shane Dawson, hearing all the things he's gone through.
Shane Dawson's a piece of shit. But then again...
And Jeffree Star, I'm inspired to do this. I'm also inspired to do this by Ryan Upchurch.
She's name-dropping all these people who have been, well, let's just say, shady. She's name-dropping people who have had a lot of shady shit going on in their lives, who have done a lot of shady shit.
I'm gonna quit YouTube, and I mean it this time.
You'll be back. She'll be back. For those of you who are still new, this is Shanny for Christ. She's 600 pounds, narcissistic, and is a shitty mother. She lives in squalor. She treats everybody who is nice to her like shit. She's a backstabbing sociopath. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, I mean it this time because it's too dangerous to be on YouTube. I got word from authorities that there is a group of people that are planning to come to my house, and I don't know what they're gonna do.
What, are they gonna R-word you, Shanny? Are you pulling... Yeah, oh my god. Now I've been set. Now you'll understand why I've been making comparisons between Shanny and Adrastia as of recently. Because you know how right now we all know that. I mean, I know a lot of people who are on my channel who watch me cover Adrastia. There's similar patterns right here, especially when they're saying that people are going to come to her house and do awful things to her. You know, like how Adrastia says that Adonis Paul is gonna send men to her house to rape her and murder her. I think Shanny's saying the same thing about the Geek Room and their cult. Yes. Since we're basically since everybody has a cult now on YouTube, might as well say that.
And I'm really scared, so...
At least Shanny's not banging her head against the wall.
Why not just stop this back and forth and just leave YouTube permanently? Because I can't do it anymore. I can't do it with these people. I can't go to someone's channel without these people stalking me and telling people a bunch of lies about me.
You tell lies about other people. You've told lies about how Dragnot sexually harassed you for watching your OnlyFans. You've lied about how you didn't wish death on the Geek Room's friend, even though a year ago you said that God avenges you. You've lied to the cops. You've lied to your audience saying that it was the shit ninjas who trashed the apartment in Colorado. Shanny, you've lied so much that you don't even know what the truth is. Same goes with Adrastia.
You know, I can't make a really good produced video without people trashing it.
Exactly.
And then threatening my children. I can't even go on a live stream without someone mentioning my kids or you're abusive, you're this, you're that, and I don't feel safe here.
Exactly. And you'll understand why I've said that she and Adrazia are similar. Is because they don't want to be held accountable for their shitty behavior. And they come off as fucking smug and act like it's everyone's fault that they're like this. Yeah, Shanny makes a lot of videos where she's being a snot-nosed bitch, and she thinks that no one is going to catch on to her bullshit. She claims that her family members would harass her or abuse her. But we all know damn well that's a gigantic lie. I mean, she is dumb and lazy. Much like Adrazia, Shanny is also dumb and lazy to even put in the efforts in bettering herself. She even put in the effort of doing Twitch channels. And I can tell the body language on these people. And their body language is idealized in the fact that, yeah, they are pathological liars based on their tone, based on their monotone voice.
I feel threatened. I've been doxxed. I've been swatted. I've had people see me in public and take pictures of me.
Okay, you were never doxxed. You were never swatted. You called the cops on Rev, and you tried to get him arrested. But you got arrested. You got arrested instead. And let's not forget the fact that Rev, that you weren't supposed to be in the same area. You weren't supposed to be living in that townhouse in Boulder, Colorado. So you have to run away to some other county to avoid the police. And you were on the road. You were basically live streaming all of your videos when people were seeing you in public. You were in the hospital getting morphine pills.
I've had people come to my doorstep. I've had people drive by yelling obscenities out of the window.
Yeah,
I can't.
That's never going to happen.
My sons feel threatened. I feel threatened. My husband feels threatened. And I don't want to put my family in danger because these people just won't stop.
Newsflash, bitch. You put your family in danger. You basically live stream every moment of your life and you put it out there for everyone else to see. Despite the fact that your sons have told you so many times to stop live streaming their life, to stop putting their personal issues on the internet. But you go against their will because, again, you want the validation from other people.
They just won't stop. No matter how much you don't speak about them, no matter how much you try to ignore them, no matter how much you try to do your own thing, they just won't stop.
And they shouldn't stop. They shouldn't stop talking about you. Same goes with Adrazia. They shouldn't stop talking about you because, again, you are by far one of the most reviled people I've ever seen. And honestly, you deserve to have all the ridicule thrown at you. You deserve to be ridiculed by numerous people. You deserve everything that's going on in your life. The fact that you had to relocate to Pennsylvania because, again, you couldn't stop vying for it. You couldn't stop yourself because you are such a complete and utter narcissist that you ruined someone else's financial future because you want to feed your already massive ego.
They just won't stop. And they're not going to stop. And YouTube and Google does absolutely nothing to protect their content creators. They do absolutely nothing to protect them from these claims and allegations and slanders. They do absolutely nothing but protect the bullies.
Yes. Again, I hate bringing up Adrasia when I'm covering a Shanny video. But again, Adrasia is doing the same thing now, except she's saying that YouTube is harboring cults on their platform that are sworn to kill her, to find her and kill her. You're basically saying the same thing on your channel. You're basically saying something very similar, saying that YouTube is a cult and they want to kill me. Yeah. Let's see how that'll hold up in court when you're trying to vie for the insanity plea.
You try to report the bullies. Oh, we don't see anything wrong. But I get flagged down.
Well, because you are
a bunch of other people get flagged down.
Because there are numerous videos where the videos of you and Rev on the road where you two were shouting at the kids, at an autistic boy for not holding the fucking cat.
That did absolutely nothing.
Oh God, justice for Shanny, justice for Bubba.
Express themselves. That's what YouTube has become. Anyone who actually tries to express...
You also say the same thing Emo Howlingwolf said, saying that YouTube is now TrollTube because they target the mentally ill. No, bitch. We're calling out people like you who give people with actual mental illness a bad name by association. That's why I've decided to take it upon myself to point out all the bullshit that you say. Because, again, you claim to have all these mental illnesses, much similar to Adrastia, who claims to have borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder, CPTSD. I mean, the list goes on. The only difference is you weren't in a relationship with two pedophiles and you didn't help bury a body. Well, you almost killed your ex-husband, Chris.
Express themselves in a creative and artistic manner is quickly shut down.
You were never created.
Bunch of putrid little stinking bullies.
A cult.
Who do nothing but harass people in their real life. I can't keep threatening. I can't keep getting threatened by these people. It's on a daily of me getting an email. You're next. You're next. You're next. We're coming to get you. And then be told by an authority that these people are planning to come to my house.
To rape you?
For what?
To rape you? Is that what you're going with? Are you saying that these people are coming to your house to rape you? Oh my God, Shanny. I am starting to believe that you and Adrasia are one and the same. But that's just my opinion. I mean, you say the same things. You're both degenerates. You're both vile and disgusting. You both like to blame everyone else for all your own problems. And you're both afraid of everyone else. The only difference is you don't bang your head on the wall, or you don't always, even though you did punch yourself, I think, one time. And, of course, let's not forget that your suicidal ideations, suicide baiting people for sympathy. Let's not forget that. Yes, she does suicide bait people for sympathy. And she does say that we're always trying to get her to kill herself. I mean, well, the people who talk about Shani, she's accused them of wanting her to die, wanting her to commit suicide for being mentally ill.
It's the most disgusting and horrifying thing to go through. And I'm done putting my family in jeopardy. I'm done putting my family in jeopardy because it's like all I wanted to do was express myself on YouTube. And
no, you just want people to pay attention to you. You just want people to pay attention to you without you having to do anything except sit on your fat ass and complain about how everybody is mean to you. Everybody wants you dead. Everybody wants to murder you.
All I did was get trashed. You know, I would have had really high subscribers if I didn't have people constantly sabotaging me. And I just don't want to do it. I can't do it. It makes me want to vomit coming on this and just seeing one negative comment after another negative comment, seeing a threatening negative, seeing someone who...
Shani, you're almost 40 years old and you're acting like a toddler. Keep that in mind. You're still acting like a toddler who throws a temper tantrum when she doesn't get her way.
Who I thought was my friend break my heart and talk shit behind my back. That hurts.
About Jules?
That really hurts, especially when they were supposed to be your friend for years and they talk shit behind your back. That fucking hurts. When your parents turn their backs on you, when your siblings turn your backs on you because of the internet.
For those of you who are still tuning in, do you see similarities between Shani and Mary? I know I'm not getting that much views because, well, Virgie and AP are on, and with AP, more people are willing to come and pay attention because, well, he's AP. He makes millions off of Drastia.
Your ex-husband fucking leaves you and dumps you because of the internet.
No. Chris left you because you were having an affair with Rev. You were having phone sex with Rev.
Like, all this stuff. My life is completely ruined because of YouTube. And I wish I woke up sooner. And I wish...
No, Shani. You ruined your own life. You put your shit out there for everyone else to see. And you basically have caused everyone to hate you because you're a selfish, lazy, greedy. You're a selfish, lazy, greedy, spoiled brat who refuses to take responsibility for her life. You are basically pure evil incarnate. You are evil personified, Shani. And you expect others to feel sorry for you? Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that fucking shit.
I decided to live my life instead of, you know, being on YouTube all the time, you know. And I know a lot of people, they want to contact me on all these platforms, and it's like, I can't do it. I don't have.
Then get off the fucking internet, Shani. Get off not just YouTube, get off the entire internet permanently. If you can't handle the stress, if you can't handle the criticism, get the fuck off of YouTube, get a job, make real friends, and be a real person. Spend fucking time with your family for once.
Have the time. I don't have the energy. I'm too fucking sick.
We know you're
okay.
fucking...
Regardless of what these assholes.
Of course she put it on slow-mo because she doesn't want people to call her out. That's one of the things that Shani wants is control. And similar to Mary, she also wants control. She wants control over her situation. She wants the narrative to say that she has been oppressed. She has been victimized because she is mentally ill. And she's going around saying that YouTube will not help people who are mentally ill. YouTube is only there to harass and murder the mentally ill. Oh, wait, no, that's a drastic. But yeah, it's the same thing.
Have to say, I told you how sick I am. I told you how sick I am, and I don't know how much longer I have, and I'm not.
Given the fact that you're morbidly obese, your physical and mental health are declining at a fast pace, I don't know how long you'll have left before your heart gives out and you die of sorry, I don't really want to know about, I really don't want to talk about that, but the fact that you've been eating yourself into an early grave, putting all that toxic stuff in your body, and the fact that you're not getting proper treatment for both your physical and mental health.
I refuse to spend the rest of my life arguing over people who just constantly want to say you lie and invalidate what you have to say. I can't do it. It's too much. It's driving me crazy.
Look, I've had people I've been having beefs with other people, and honestly, who the fuck cares what other people think? It's the internet. It's the fucking internet. It doesn't fucking matter. If you have a problem with that, Shani, then get the fuck off. Have a real life for once. Spend some time with your kids. Learn to be a better mother. Get your fucking GED. Get your fucking psych degree, or whatever the fuck you want. Stop making your entire life public.
And to know that so many of these people that have been involved in my life have been stalked and harassed to the point where they're like, I'm done.
Oh shit, aha! Aha! You see? Adrastia is saying the same thing as well. Except most of those videos are just of her crying, screaming, and of course, threatening suicide. That's a majority of her videos. Almost similar to yours. Except you're more passive. And, well, she is more aggressive.
I'm just gonna follow after them.
And also, you're also smug too.
I'm gonna find my own fucking life. I'm gonna go back to school and get my psychology degree and be happy.
First, you gotta get your GED first before you get your psychology degree.
I don't have to stay on YouTube and stay miserable. I can go and do different things that make me happy. I don't know how much longer I have left, but I certainly am not gonna do it being unhappy. Because I
Yeah, whatever you say, murderer.
Have much more joy being alone in the house with my sons and my husband, and we're watching movies and we're talking to each other.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. You haven't been doing that. You haven't been doing that. Prove that you've been doing that.
And we're having a really good time. I'd rather do that with them.
Then do that. Then do that then, Shani. Yes. End this fucking live stream and just do that.
Than to be on YouTube and deal with such extreme and utter nonsensical hatred.
You brought that on yourself, Shani. You brought all that hatred on yourself.
You make one mistake on YouTube and you're fucking canceled. Have you guys ever thought about forgiving people and realizing people correct mistakes and move on with their life? But no, it's constantly, let's just remind them over and over and over again of every single fucking mistake they made.
Yeah. The thing is, most of the people own up to mistakes. But those with a massive ego like yours refuse to accept responsibility and shift the blame onto other people. People who are narcissists will blame everybody else for the mistakes they made. Like you, Shani, and like Mary.
Without any forgiving, even though they've made great strides trying to correct themselves.
I haven't seen you correct yourself, Shani. I haven't seen you correct yourself. I mean, you don't do anything to better your situation. Instead, you just sit on your fat ass, cry and mope, and threaten suicide when things don't go your way. And also, you also beg for money. You also beg for money for weed, for edibles. When that money that people should have donated to you could have provided for food for the kids. But instead, you decide to waste it all on edibles instead of actually investing in, I don't know, a savings, a life savings, insurance, paying back mortgages. But of course, material wealth is more important to you than actually having a roof over your head or having a roof over your kids' heads.
It still doesn't matter to these people because that's all they want to do is invalidate, hate. So let me encourage the YouTube content creators. If you want to stop this hatred, you have to do what me and Trisha are doing. You have to make a stand. Get off YouTube. You don't have to live your life on YouTube. You don't have to live your life doing this every day, battling these motherfuckers who won't leave you alone. You don't have to do it.
Why don't you say, are you talking to Adrastia? Have you and Adrastia been talking to each other?
You can find other avenues, other ways how to make money, other ways how to live your life.
Yeah, it's called getting a job.
It destroyed a lot of me, and I've made fucking piss out of it.
Yeah, same here.
I've made shit. I remember when I was working, right? When I was working, my whole focus while I was working is, oh man, I'm thinking up this video, and I want to go and get it on YouTube.
And you got fired for it. Yes, you got fired for making videos on YouTube when you should have been doing your work.
You know? And then I make this incredible video that's well edited, and I get shit on over it.
Yeah, right.
Something I planned for, something I enjoyed. You know? You guys, you take the whole enjoyment out of making a creative video that's actually good. Your shit that you put out there is just shit. It's vomit.
When's the last time you've been creative? All you did was put a filter over yourself and called it editing. All you had to. That's not editing. That's not creativity. You don't even know what creativity is. I mean, I put more time and effort in my background and my introduction. Well, actually, I did put some effort in setting up my stream, adding some clips and adding a little intermissions and a little. And that's usually for the Adrastia stream, my Merry Sunday streams.
It's not good videos at all. It's boring as hell. And the only reason why those people are in those rooms watching you is they're lonely, low self-esteem son of a bitches who just want to be validated and feel like they're part of something because they're probably more depressed than I've ever been.
Dude, I've been depressed. Bitch, you don't even know what depression is. You don't even know how a person with clinical, crippling depression acts. Do you think I want to do this? Do you really think that I want to continue listening to your bullshit? I could click off and watch more of Adrastia's insanity, but I chose not to because I have a schedule to uphold. I have to keep doing these. I have to put myself through this. And do you think I enjoy that? Yeah, I do get some gratifications to know that there are people who listen to me, who listen to when I talk, even though that it's minuscule because right now Virgie and AP are doing their shit. And, well, it's conflicting. But I trudge to that. I don't go around turning off the live stream because nobody is watching me. I don't do that. I don't shut this live stream down because other people are watching someone more popular than me. I know my place. And I know when I can get more subscribers because I continue what I do. I put a schedule out. I put a schedule on when I'm going to go live, and I stick to it. I share it around. I let other people know that I'm live on Discord, on Twitter, and whatnot. Because I want to entertain my audience. I really do. And yes, this shit can get personal. It does get personal for people like me. Because watching someone like you who uses mental illness as a crutch really pisses me off. Because again, you're taking the credibility from people who actually have the mental illness. And you're making a mockery out of it.
How they dedicate their lives to hating individuals. How they dedicate their whole channels, their whole aspect, 24/7, researching a person just to harass them, just to get their goat.
No one's getting... Dude, the Geek Room won't touch Kasuba. Only AP, Virgie, and maybe a little bit of myself have to deal with that bitch.
It's disgusting. It's beyond disgusting, and I'm not doing it anymore.
Then get off the internet forever. We don't want you here either. Everybody wants you gone.
I don't need to fight people, okay? Every once in a while, you'll see me go on Instagram. I'm going to switch all my content onto Twitch.
Nobody wants you.
Permanently. Because I don't get that hatred on Twitch. I get respected. And I am a human being, and I am valid for respect.
You don't deserve respect. You don't deserve validation. And also, nobody watches you on Twitch. You only have 2 viewers on Twitch. Then again, I could say the same about myself. I only get 2 viewers on YouTube, but again, that's because other people have other streams on at the same time. They can come in and out if they want. Then again, most of us smaller channels don't get that many subscribers. Most of us smaller channels don't get that many subscribers. I know. And yes, I have made mistakes so many times. And I do feel guilty every time I say something bad or say something that offends people or say something that riles people up. Or if I end up being the butt of the joke, I admit that I can be the butt of a joke. I admit that I'm the butt of the jokes. And honestly, I know my mistakes. I know when I cross the line. And I do feel guilty for that. And I do apologize for every mistake I've made. And I am no way in hell trying to shift the blame onto other people. I own my mistakes. I own my insecurities. Shani refuses to accept any personal blame. Instead, she goes and tries to find other people to shift the blame onto. Because she is that much of a narcissistic bitch. Same thing with Adrasia. Now, at least Shani is not saying that YouTube is a cult. At least Shani is not saying that YouTube is a cult that wants to kill her or wants her to commit suicide like Adrasia does.
I am valid to be treated like a human being. I am valid to that. I don't deserve hatred. I don't deserve name calling. I don't deserve to be degraded. You guys get away with breaking terms of service every fucking day.
You break terms of service too. When you were ban evading that, you were ban evading after you had your channels terminated. You were banned from YouTube because you are basically an awful person. Your family has confirmed that you were bad. You were awesome. You were awful.
But here's the thing. I left you guys how creative I can be. I left you guys how talented I fucking am. None of you could create videos as good as I do.
Yeah, there are people who do make badass videos. I mean, Frank's intro is more entertaining than what you've come up with. I mean, Frank did an amazing job with his scripted videos than you will ever do. I mean, freaking Burnt Toast. I mean, she puts in all the effort for when she did her Minute of Locales video, her little toast avatar. And Hannibal and Monty, oh my god. Hannibal and Monty, especially Monty, who makes amazing art that is better than anything you come up with. And Fit and Curvy, I mean, dude, Fit and Curvy is awesome. He does better makeup tutorials on TikTok than you. And of course, Adonis Paul. Adonis Paul has his cartoons. He has his little cartoon avatar that is even more entertaining than what you ever put out than what you put out. And of course, Hatman has the cunt of the month things where he has like this little this fireplace backdrop, and he wears that hat. When he used to do cunt of the month before he switched to streaming. And Underhaven. I mean, Underhaven's got their shtick. I mean, we all have our own shticks.
None of you. Because you don't have the talent, you don't have the will, and you're...
Also, Rogue the Internet Man. I almost forgot about him. Yeah, Rogue the Internet Man has his cartoon avatars. He does quickie discussions. He also covers other internet anomalies as well. It's not just Chris Chan shit. But he has his cartoon avatar too. I wish I had a cartoon avatar. I wish I had a better cartoon avatar than using a Godzilla cutout.
Too lazy to do anything better in your lives. But I'm not. I'm gonna better my life.
Then do it.
And I'm gonna be successful. And none of you are gonna know it. Because you're...
And then she cuts it off. Because she's a fucking retard. Okay, I hate using that word, retard. But again, she's dumb. Anyway. Here's Rev, because Rev's a fucking idiot too.
You know, folks, it turns out to be a great day. You know why? It's Rev again. How you doing? I'm going to leave this up for a little bit so that people know. Whoever cares to know is going to know.
No one's going to know.
And the stalkers, I'm sure, will be on it immediately. I will state for the record that working for YouTube has been probably the worst experience that I've had in my life.
You were never employed by YouTube. You were never paid. Most of your donations were from Cash App. And you've had your channels taken down because you guys violated terms of services. Especially you, Rev. You kept using the N-word.
And that would include losing my mother and father.
Oh, boo-hoo.
The company known as Google is one of the most evil, if not one of, no, I'd say, no, they did it. And the government is actually starting to see this now as well.
Yeah, bull fucking shit. Blame everybody but yourself for all your own failures. You're just like Von Helton. As a matter of fact, everybody keeps saying to you, Rev, that you are basically Von Helton. That Von Helton is basically your future self. Because again, you have no one to blame. Except, well, the trolls, haters, and naysayers. But yeah.
I would say that Google is the most evil company on the planet.
What is up, Draven? It's good to have you here.
Followed closely by Monsanto. Okay, I'd say Monsanto's number 2. But we have to really assess and really understand the gravity and magnitude of how much human suffering and deep emotional pain that major users such as Shane Dawson have gone through because of your platform, Google.
Shane Dawson was a piece of shit and did shit that he shouldn't have done.
Because of it, I feel like I'm an attorney and I got chills right now from the Holy Spirit just telling me that what you're saying is right.
Chills? That's because you're deprived of cigarettes. That's because you didn't have your smokes. And you're getting, like, jitters because of it. You're going through withdrawals, Rev.
Jay. Yeah, he calls me Jay. He's on a very, just a cool name basis with me, Jesus, because we get each other a lot. Because Jesus had rage. Remember him in the temple throwing the tables over? Yeah, he had rage. Sure he did.
Are you talking about Jesus Christ or Chris Chan? Because I think Chris threw temples in a fit of tard rage. And yes, I'm referring to the letter he sent to... Yes, and I was also referring to that letter that Chris Chan sent his attorney as well as Noel of Kiwi Farms. Joshua Moon, a.k.a. Noel. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna do like a stream where I read that letter. As a matter of fact, I was gonna read the letter on this stream, but I decided not to because, again, Rev's an idiot.
But he knew how to control it, and he did that deliberately in the temple. But anyway, this ain't a Bible study, okay? Google is the most evil company on the face of the earth, and it makes perfect sense that they would be, because they are controlling 90% of searches. Do you know, this is a real statistic that you can look up. 90% of internet searches worldwide go through Google. You don't think that's a monopoly on internet power? You better believe it is, and the government knows it.
Yeah, so does Disney. Disney is also a monopoly, but you're not talking shit about them. I'm pretty sure Von Helton would say that would be talking about Disney since, Disney is owned by communist California. Disney is a communist state, according to what Von Helton would say. And I'm pretty sure you'd say the same thing, too, if you were still doing your conspiracy theory bullshit and you were hanging out with Von Helton.
Okay, that's why they're finally, praise Jesus, it looks like the government is at least going to start cleaning up the maps.
You mean the pedophiles, which your wife might be. I'm not saying it's certain, but let's not forget that Shani slept with an underage boy when she was 18.
The minor attracted persons on YouTube, it really looks like they're going to start clearing this stuff up, because they're going to start tracking you, scum.
Are you saying, oh my God, you're saying that we're all pedophiles because we show concern for Shani's children? Are you fucking kidding me, you dumb you idiot? This is a whole then again, the amount of stupidity from these people is astounding. And they think that people are going to believe their bullshit. Most of the people that support Shani are just people pretending to be her friend. She doesn't have any real friends on YouTube. She doesn't even have any real friends on the internet. It's just a bunch of people pretending to be friends to enable her, which you shouldn't. You shouldn't be subscribing to their channel. And you shouldn't. For those of you who are subscribed to her Twitch, unsubscribe to her. Unfollow her on Instagram. We don't need her having this much attention. We don't need her to have this much attention. That's what archive channels are for. I just learned this from Virgie. For those people who were subscribed to Adrasia, unsubscribe to her now. Because she doesn't need that much attention. She thinks that if those of you who subscribe to her, those 708 subscribers, 600 subscribers now, but yeah. She thinks that those people believe in her bullshit. No, most of those people who watch your videos, who subscribe to you, are basically hate followers. They don't really like you. And I'm pretty sure I have hate followers too. But that's just me.
Yes, they are. Every step, every breath you take is going to be recorded.
No, I'm on Streamlabs, Draven. I'm on Streamlabs right now.
A dossier, just in case you want to go and do your little disgusting stuff with children that you love to do. Okay? You're watched, you're marked, and your time is very short. Praise God. Moving on from that. Google is #1 in evil because of the amount of suffering that's...
You know, if Rev hung out with the likes of J-Dubs, J-Dubs will say that, will encourage him, will suggest that if Rev hung out with the likes of J-Dubs, he would encourage Rev to, I don't know, commit a 9/11 on Google headquarters. And Rev would agree that flying a plane into the Google headquarters building would make him, in J-Dub's words, a hero.
That's gone on. Here's my announcement. This is for real. And I know I've said this before, but this is as real as I can be because look, folks, you have to put yourself in the shoes of somebody that's going through this shit. Okay? You have to understand that we are actually fearing for our lives because of what has gone on this platform. It's gone so far with no teachers on the playground with the kiddies to make sure the kids aren't beating the shit out of each other. Guess what? You got blood all over. Okay, there's blood all over the pavement of the school playground because you guys didn't police it right. Well, you're going to pay for it in money, big time. You're going to be bankrupt by the time this is over.
Or, no. Honestly, that's not going to be enough for Rev if they lose money. No. You're not famous, Rev. Shani and Rev are not celebrities. They're lolcows. And Shani would, if Shani ends up going to court for abuse charges, she'll use that handle saying, we're internet famous. No, you're not. You're infamous.
That's the truth. So here's my announcement, folks. I'm going to leave this up for a little while. Revelation.
Yeah. Rev has gone full Von Helton. Then again, he's already Von Helton. Then again, he's already Von Helton 2.0. Already Von Helton 2.0. He just needs his own J-dubs. J-dubs. I mean, I wouldn't fucking surprise me if Rev started hanging out with another extreme alt-right extremist who would encourage him, who would suggest that Rev would fly a plane into Google headquarters. Because I wouldn't fucking surprise me if Rev said that shit. If Rev and this other person would say that shit, saying that if Rev flew a plane into Google headquarters, that would make him a hero. Because, of course, in Rev's eyes, the people working at Google did nothing to save Shani and Rev from being harassed by cult leaders, satanic cult leaders, like Dragnot and the Geek Room and Miss Parker. That's right. Dragnot and Miss Parker are also cult leaders, because since we're going by Adrastia logic, that makes Dragnot, Silvas, and Miss Parker cult leaders, as well as Black Eye TV, and as well as the Geek Room. So yeah, if we're going by Adrastia logic, then yeah, they would be considered cult leaders in Shani and Rev's eyes.
News will never, unless it's some troll asshole, you will never, ever, ever see Revelation News anywhere on YouTube ever again.
Good.
Shani and I were just watching a cool sister. Her name is Truthfully Tricia.
Oh, I will be getting to truth. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing a look into Truthfully Tricia, because, oh my God, there is a level of crazy with that cunt. And I mean a level of crazy that has not been touched before. I mean, I'm going to go over some of Truthfully Tricia's early shit. I'm pretty sure no one's watching this, but yeah.
And she has had such disgusting... she's had people come to her house and put stuff on her porch that's not meant to be there. And, oh, it's not a big deal. Yeah.
Well, of course, Truthfully Tricia, she's crazy as fuck. But she has threatened people so many times on the internet. She threatened to fight people. She threatened to hurt people in real life. So she's not innocent here. She is also extremely manipulative. She also plays the victim every time shit doesn't go her way. And of course, she's been on Dr. Phil. Which you will never be on Dr. Phil, Rev. Neither you or Shani are going to end up on Dr. Phil. Well, you should have ended up on Dr. Phil with the whole abuse charges, and you'll probably deny it.
It is. It's called trespassing on someone's property that you are not wanted. She inspired, I think, both me and Shani to.
You know, the last person you would be inspired by is truthfully Trisha. I mean, truthfully Trisha, she's crazy as fuck. I wouldn't be fucking surprised if you started watching Adrasia's content. I mean, that would be the last. Then again, that you probably would sympathize with Adrasia. Then again, Shani and Rev will probably sympathize with Adrasia because, of course, Shani would see a lot of herself in Adrasia. Up until the part she finds out that Mary helped bury a body. Of course, she'll probably believe that Mary didn't murder Roberta Laws. But, again, yes, I get a lot of flack for saying that Shani and Adrasia would be... But, again, you see the similarities between these two. It's uncanny. I know I get a lot of heat from people who keep complaining that, oh, what, Shani's Judge Christian and all that shit. No. Von Helton's more like Christian than Shani will ever be. Because Von Helton has this, has an extremely poor grip on reality. Who believes in gods and deities and all that shit.
To think about this seriously, and I'm committed. I will never make another YouTube account in my life.
I'll give it a week. Better yet, I'll give it like 2 weeks. Because you know that once they announce that they're never going to come back on YouTube, people are going to move on from them. People are going to look for other lolcows to look at. And they're going to get bored. And they're going to want attention.
As you can see on the screen, if you want to catch me, if I decide to do some kind of something for you, it's going to be on Twitch, and it's twitch.tv/Revelation News Radio. Or just go to Twitch and search.
Why don't you go on DLive? Why don't you you can go on DLive if you want. But then again, you're probably not good for DLive. Or you can make up your own domain name. And oh wait, no, you can't afford that. Or better yet, why don't you join Emo Howling Wolf in a circus? Why don't you and you know what, Rev? Instead of being on YouTube or on the internet, why don't you and Shani join the circus that Emo Howling Wolf is a part of? I mean, you two look like circus sideshow attractions from like the early 30s. Shani could get a job in the circus as the world's fattest woman, and you can get a job as being the world's dumbest simp.
Revelation News Radio. That's where I'll be, because Twitch actually values free speech, and they value their...
No. Twitch is much more stricter. Twitch is stricter, is much more strict than YouTube. You can't even say the gamer words on Twitch. Hell, you can't even say simp on Twitch without being flagged or without being flagged.
Their users as well. They value the user and the maker, the creator.
And also, you're not that good looking for Twitch. You two are by far the dumbest people I've ever seen.
They actually will protect you if things start getting crazy.
No. Amaranth had her Twitch account banned because of sexual sexual innuendos when she was licking her mic. So no, you're not safe on Twitch either.
On that platform. So, let's just say that I can't wait to see the day. I ain't going to be here to make a video, and nobody will be here to make a video to see.
There are archives. There are archives.
YouTube, when you type in youtube.com, this is what I can't wait for, folks. When you type in youtube.com, it says this site does not exist.
Yes, blame it on YouTube. And speaking of dumb idiot, let's take a look at some Von Helton shit. Because, of course, Von Helton. Because nothing says insane than Von Helton.
YouTube does nothing. But if you're a Trump supporter,
Hey, what's up, people?
And by the way, this is from Schneider Handyman. You should check out his shit. Anyway. Well, let's continue on.
I'm not sure how many of you caught this last night. I wasn't even aware of it. Quasi Monkey sent me a message as it was going on. Maybe a little bit later, I was setting up my new laptop. So Vaughn goes into Will Kincaid's stream. Jay Douche is in there. And this Bernie guy comes in. And whoever this Bernie guy is, I have no idea. But apparently he comes in with some kind of name directed at Von Helton and a certain topic. Alright, I could not make out the name, and like I said, I was busy setting up my laptop and my new laptop, and but this was a golden Facebook stream. In case you guys are not aware, yes, Jews, Christians, Muslims, pagans, and Jews is yeeted again. They got a 2-week ban, no live streaming. So I have another gold.
Yeah, Brev, you guys can go, instead of going on Twitch, you guys can go on Facebook and start live streaming on Facebook.
Nugget of lols for you later. I just wanted to grab this real quick here this morning. I'm out here at Home Depot waiting for my boss. We had to make a early morning run. He had to run inside and grab some things. Check this out.
they want to ban your fucking ass. Okay, I'm sorry, but I would think pedophilia, or even the reference of pedophilia, even the reference of pedophilia, would be 10 times worse than who I voted for as president.
So, like I said, I have no idea what the name under the account was. It was just simply a name, okay? And it was just a reference. Von Helton is amazingly defensive of that P word.
Of course. Why would he be defensive of that P word? Because he is a P word himself. Even though those claims have not been founded on. But let's not forget the time when he was talking with the Kelly account. And, well...
Gee, I guess because maybe out of his own mouth, the Clay County wanted him tested for certain actions of that same P word, and he failed out of his own mouth.
Of course. And he hangs out with other P words like J-Dubs, who is also a P word.
Lucy, you got...
Because J-Dubs was talking with an underage girl.
some splaining to do. Check this out. So anyways, he's blaming the fact that they are Trump supporters for the reason, of course, that they got banned on YouTube. No, dumbass. YouTube is not banning people for simply being Trump supporters. Now, yes, in this overly sensitive fucking... You can't say shit. You can't question the elections. You can't, question Hunter Biden's laptop. You'll get banned. Shit like that. Shit the government don't want you talking about anymore. But just like I referenced in last night's video, Reuters put out an article like 5 days ago where it literally says YouTube will immediately ban any vaccination conversations other than videos posted by the official U.S. government. So, I don't know, but check us out.
Yeah, but...
Right. But yeah, I mean, the guy comes in with a name referencing pedophilia. YouTube does absolutely nothing. They do absolutely nothing. YouTube should have banned that person immediately for having that name. And YouTube did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. Okay, so YouTube has absolutely zero credibility at this point. They have zero credibility. Right. All right.
Like, YouTube has people sitting around watching every single live stream looking for screen names that are offensive or could be construed as offensive.
They do. Okay. They'll ban me for being a Trump supporter. They'll ban you
No!
for being a Trump supporter.
See, now you see why I kept saying that Reb is going full Von Helton? Because Von Helton says the same thing, too.
But they won't ban somebody.
Speaking of being banned,
Here we go.
you got my channel fucking banned for 2 weeks.
Not really.
Yeah, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if J-Dub starts saying that, Von Helton should, commit, like, a 9/11 on YouTube, or, better yet, commit a 9/11 on, fucking the Google headquarters. And he would condone that, as a matter of fact, because he's a piece of shit who doesn't even care about other people's lives. And of course, Von Helton would agree with him, because in Von Helton's mind, the people who work at Google, people who work at CPS, people who work with the Kentucky CPS, and people who work at Google and YouTube are terrorists, according to Von Helton.
You did, Von. No one's to blame but you.
No one's to blame but you.
Yeah.
I put a gun to
What
his
the
head.
fuck? I mean, you made a video. I'm at fucking the doctor's office, and I click on the email. It's like, your channel's been fucking terminated for 2 weeks. Oh, that's nice. Wonderful.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I didn't put a gun to his head and make him do what he did. He did it of his own free will and volition. And besides that, YouTube has been having to back off because they're facing some lawsuits now. So they're having.
He's doing the same. Oh shit! Now you see why I keep saying that Rev is Von Helton 2.0. He's saying the same thing as Von.
To back off. So probably nothing would have happened. If Pipey hadn't have fucking flagged the damn thing, nothing would have happened.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't, but it's the idea of the thing. It's the idea of him trying to spin it and make it sound like it's my fault. I didn't put a gun to his head and make him flag your channel. He did that on his own free will.
Yeah, he's a scumbag. Yeah, he's a troll.
Of course he is. Oh, he's worse. He's an internet terrorist. He's an
Ha ha ha! He said, and that's another one of Von Helton euphemism, is that he's an internet terrorist. He's not a troll. He's an internet terrorist. He conspired with the Kentucky CPS to take my kids away. He drove Andrea insane. All yada yada yada.
internet terrorist.
So who do we have out there? We have Facebook and Twitter?
Yep, that's it. That's all we got.
Wow.
That's all we got for now. That's all we got for now. Because I don't want to put your Jewish channel up there because this ain't about Judaism. This is just
right.
This is just us chilling and have a good time.
What about D Live?
So all we have left is Twitter. What you've been suspended for Twitter like twice, haven't you, Vaughn? How many times have you been suspended from Facebook throughout all the years? Von Helton, I'm not aware, I don't know if you're aware, but this bogus bullshit Facebook whistleblower, quote unquote, she's a plant. And I'm not sure how many of you are aware of this. The woman works for Jen Psaki's, yes, the president's press secretary, public relations company. Gee, isn't that a coincidence? Yeah. I didn't know Jen Psaki owned a public relations company, but this was all broken out or exposed. Oh, damn, what paper was it? I don't know, it's very reputable paper. Wall Street Journal. There you go. Wall Street Journal. Yes, Jen Psaki owns a public relations company, and this quote-unquote whistleblower, I sat and watched her entire testimony, and the whole protecting the children of being harassed, and that was all covering a bullshit, because half of her testimony was about how Facebook did not go far enough censoring anybody who criticized the Biden campaign. Jen Psaki has also sat up there no less than 3 times on her podium and admitted that the Biden campaign was working with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram to censor certain things they did not feel, well, should be heard or said during a campaign election. So then this whistleblower, who I remind you again, Vaughn, works for Jen Psaki, the president. So you need to watch your ass on Facebook too, because Facebook's about to get real serious about that censorship. Real serious. So yeah, there you go. Von Helton gets Jay Douche's account suspended again, and then turns around and blames Pipey. What is it? Pipey McGraw? Pipey McGregor? I don't know. We all know Pipey. I haven't seen Pipey around in years, to be honest with you, but...
And I know that's probably gonna catch, like, a lot of conservatives who use... And I know a lot of alt-right people on YouTube are gonna have a field day with this shit. The whole censorship program, because it's a violation of the constitutional rights. Yeah, but... Okay, yeah. I agree. It is a violation of constitutional rights of what they're doing, of what Facebook did when they kind of went down. But it's because of people like Von Helton who think that they could use Facebook as an alternative platforming to spew his alt-right rhetoric, his conspiracy alt-right rhetoric. I mean, looking at, hell, I have a bunch of former classmates who are also conservatives, but I don't pay attention to the shit that they say or the things that they share. I just scroll down. Don't pay them any mind.
Of course, like always, one name that always sticks. You know, everything will always be our fault. It couldn't be the absolute ignorant, just ridiculous shit that Von Helton sat in that YouTube stream spewing about different medications, how this is going to kill you and that's going to kill you, and doctors need to shut the fuck up because they don't have the credentials that Dr. Von Helton has.
Or the gods.
Yeah. So anyways, happy Friday, people.
All right, happy Friday.
I'll catch you a little later.
Night or handyman.
Something else I want to show you.
Exactly. You see, Von Helton and Rev. Now let's look at Truthfully Trisha. I only got one follower.
Good morning, friends. It's me, Trisha, and I have to tell you that I woke up to some amazing news, but it's not gonna stop
I wonder why.
What has happened? It's a tiny victory in just this moment. I'm not back to be back, but my bully got her channel taken down for I don't know how long, but it's only temporary.
One bully is down, but there are others that are going to look into you. Like me. I mean, I'm probably going to do like a stream dedicated to you, truthfully, Trisha. But it's just going to be a look into you. I'm not basically going to criticize you. I'm just trying to learn what makes you who you are and what made you this way. It's a learning experience for me because I'm still new to the whole truthfully Trisha bullshit.
I just wanted to tell you guys that it was just a great thing to wake up to. That someone who's been bullying me and cyber stalking me got her channel removed. I don't know if it's temporary or how long, but
As far as I'm concerned, the person that was stalking you was calling you out on your bullshit. But then again, you're a fucking narcissist who cares about nobody but herself and her self-image. You're scum, truthfully, Trisha. And I look forward to seeing what you have to offer. Because I will be making videos on you in your future. Well, actually, I'm only going to do one stream tomorrow night. I'm only going to do the one stream about you, which is basically a look into your life. And honestly, I look forward to seeing what you have to offer. I just want to sample the product before I make up my mind on what I want to do. Then again, I could see that you're scum too. And I know you like to play the victim and blame everyone else for your own problems. Welcome to the fucking ring, you bitch. Well,
I've been fighting so hard for this person to stop harassing me. She could have deleted her channel on her own. I don't know. It could be just this moment of victory, but it feels so good to know that this person got shut down for a moment. So it was great to wake up to this news. I'm not coming back. Right now, I need a break. I need to stay away from this stuff, but I just wanted to say that just don't stop.
oh, okay. While you're taking a break, truthfully, Trisha, I'll be looking at some of the old videos, some of your old streams from when you were still chubby as fuck. But during your crazy days, when you were basically going completely gaga over trivial bullshit. And I will have a blast just tearing into some of the crazy lunacy that you have come up with, because honestly, this is a garbage fire to me, and I look forward to seeing what you have to offer.
Standing up for yourself. Don't stop.
Don't
stop believing in yourself. That you have a dream. You know what you're doing.
I don't give a damn.
I'm telling you that prayer changes everything. I prayed for this person to stop. I prayed for this person to leave me alone. I woke up this morning and I got a message that this person's channel is down. So either she
No, she lost her community tab, you dumb bitch. Because you didn't want someone calling you out, so you basically wanted YouTube to come and step in and protect you. But of course, you think, because you think you, and this is the thing I see with all types of lolcows, they think that YouTube is their personal message board. I've talked about this when I cover Adrastia. That's what their mindset goes to, is that they think YouTube is basically like MySpace, where they could say something or post something online and only their friends and families will see it. No, YouTube is a public platform, much like Facebook, much like Twitter, much like Instagram, and much like any social media site. It's not a video diary. It's not a video diary. It's a place where people go to watch videos.
like decided to stop on her own, or YouTube made her stop. I don't know. But I just wanted to thank you guys for everything.
She's a complete
No
idiot.
more will continue. But what I'm saying is that standing up.
I'm glad you're here, Carrie. I'm glad you're here because, again, I'm going to be going a look into Truthfully Trisha tomorrow night after the salt mine, assuming if nobody has any other streams that night, because, again, I don't like going live when other people are live, because it defeats the purpose of having a subscriber base. And of course, people, because I have most of the subscribers I have are from other communities who either like what I do or they don't, or it's just hate watching because I piss people
for
off.
Yourself, standing up for yourself and not backing down no
For
matter
reasons.
what.
I piss people off.
So this morning,
Rightfully so. And they have and like I said, they have every right to, if I do have hate subscribers, then they have every right to hate me. Because, yeah, I do a lot of shitty things. I say a lot of shitty shit. And I do regret it. I absolutely regret everything I say. Because, yeah, I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. And honestly, and there are times where I wish I could take back things I've said.
I wanted to be grateful and thankful for the opportunity that I'm grateful and thankful for the opportunity that somebody
I'm pretty sure that most people who watch my channel don't even know who Truthfully Trisha is. Hell, even the Geek Room doesn't know who Truthfully Trisha is. And I'm pretty sure some fans of the Geek Room also still watch me, despite my bouts with the members, such as Billy. I mean, it's usually back and forth banter, but nothing to start an internet beef over. I mean, yes, some of my followers, yes, they can be very defensive when it comes to me, even. But again, I say knock that shit off. I can take care of myself. I can handle myself. I'm a big boy. You don't really have to protect me or defend my honor. I'm a big boy. As I said, I usually welcome most of the people who I deem as enemies, who I would deem as enemies, into my chat if they want to. I mean, yes, they can overstep their boundaries, but again, if they have anything else to say, if they, then so be it. I'm not like Shanny where I block people for saying mean things. Unless if you're trolling, then yeah. If you're saying like hateful shit, then if you're saying like hateful things or like trolling things that the other mods have an issue with, then yes, I will block you or I will time you out or report you. But if it's just senseless badges, then I'll just ignore it. Or I'll just let it slide. Because again, that's all. Because it's internet drama. It doesn't even fucking matter. If it's harmful to other people, if it's harmful, like, or if you're just being an obnoxious douchebag and have any arguments with my mods, then I have every right to block you or mute you or put you on timeout. That's what you should be putting people on time. It's for people who basically are acting like douchebags or people who are just trolling. That's so they looked. Yeah, I'm surprised that. I mean, I'm surprised that they, well, I mean, they should add a little bit of Truthfully Trisha into the roster, you know, but I don't want any disputes with the Geek Room saying that I covered it. I don't want, I mean, yes, it's a running joke in the Geek Rooms community because I said that on Grampy Lobster stream, and yes, I kind of regret saying that. I wish I could take the things back. I wish I could take back the time when I went on Brett Keen's channel, but again, I regret. Like I said, I take full responsibility for what I do on my channel. I take full responsibility for what I do in general. And there are moments where I wish I could take back everything I said or did. But the past is the past. It's all in the past. We can put that, it's all in the past. I put it behind me. Yes, I do. But I admit that I fucked up. However, unlike Shanny or Rev, I acknowledge it. And I try my best to try and better myself. And I do better myself. I've even experimented on a few things. I've experimented on using music that is not copyrighted or is non-copyright for like intermissions, for when I do these like this. Exactly. You don't, well, exactly. You don't need to hear my name in the back. But yes, if they're basically, if you're counting the times where I end up being the butt of the joke, then yeah, you're better off doing your own thing instead of relying on a community. But then again, it's just internet drama. Thank you, Carrie. I mean, that means a lot coming from you. But I do have a habit of rubbing people the wrong way. Overstepping my boundaries. And yes, I do, but that's the thing. I do regret everything. But unlike most people, I regret it. I don't go and tell my followers to flag this channel down. I don't go and threaten to release people's information. Because I'm better than that. I'm not that childish. I admit my flaws.
Does listen. Somebody does care. Somebody does understand what I'm going through. Good morning, Carol.
And I don't report people's channel to the police. Unlike some people. Oh, B-Token's live now? Anyway, moving on from Truthfully Trisha, here's Lucas Werner. And yes, this guy is a creep. Now, this is the person that people should be aware about. This creep. This fucking creep who preys on innocent women, or he won't prey on anyone because he's an idiot and a loser. But let's hope he doesn't go anywhere near any actual women who are underage, because we don't want Chris Hansen doing another sting operation with this fucker. This is Lucas Werner. He's a creep and an incel.
Where are the women at, Gen Z? Little Birdie told me that you were an anti-bigot generation. Now, where are the Gen Z women at? What are you, a bunch of little fascists?
There are people on this platform, or better yet, there are people on the internet who will take it to the extreme. I mean, people in Negs' community are like that. There are people in Negs' community will basically try and like threaten people's livelihoods and ruin relationships like they did. Like, what? I mean, Negs is a complete piece of shit, and I wouldn't put it past me to say that, yeah, I think this guy really needs to be institutionalized. But again, he just needs a swift butt whooping. He just needs a swift ass kicking. I'm not saying people should go and harass the guy. I'm just saying, I mean, in Minecraft, by the way. In Minecraft. Yes, he needs Negs needs a swift ass beating in Minecraft, by the way. In Minecraft. Or, if I were to ever learn how to make cartoons, I would have made, like, a little caricature of him being dropped off at the Middle East. Where he gets, gangbanged by the Taliban.
Shame on your generation. Women?
I don't think anyone likes Negs. Even his simps are basically deciding to, they're deciding, yeah, enough is enough with this retard. I mean, he's burned a lot of bridges with so many people. I'm surprised he still has friends left with all the shit that he has said about them.
Deserve spankings.
And yes, this is Lucas Werner. Lucas, it's not in the cards, Werner. You wimp. Oh, God. I'm surprised the police haven't. Like I said, this guy needs to be placed on a sex offender registry, because he has the, to me, in my opinion, even though he's a loser, that he's not gonna do anything because he's weak. He is weak, weak-willed, weak-minded, and overall weak. But he does look like he can pose a potential threat to underage girls if he ever gets the chance. Like, but he calls them Gen Z girls because he thinks they have higher telomeres. I mean, what the fuck kind of mindset is that? Who the fuck thinks that way?
I need to tap that ass!
Oh, god damn it. That is just creepy in almost every aspect. And there's more to this fuckhead than you think. I mean, these...
You guys are like my age, like 40. You getting it, right?
Yeah, Lucas Werner. Oh my god, this guy... Good. You wouldn't let your daughter anywhere near him? I know, she is 22. Oh, and speaking of Cyrax, I'm going to be taking a look at a classic clip from... But I'm only going to play a few snippets from that.
Gen Z pussy.
That is creepy.
Zoomer Bay.
Yeah, that is just creepy as fuck. Speaking of Cyrax, I'm going to be playing a little snippet from when he threatened suicide. And this is from an archive channel.
I'll tell you this, actually. I will actually tell you.
Hold on. Because it's just going to be when Strawberry comes on.
Fucking leave. And guess what? He didn't hold up his whole this motherfucking party. Then fuck
Really?
you.
No, because
No,
I believe my friend.
tell her that you were lying about her goddamn life. Suicide the other night. Up, you goddamn piece of shit, loser.
How do you explain that? Shut the fuck up, you goddamn piece of shit.
You are a loser, Marty. Nobody fucking likes you. No one fucking likes you. Because you're a piece of fucking shit. A loser. A fuckboy. A person who doesn't know how to keep up his end of the deal. You're a scumbag piece of shit who honestly deserves to choke on his own goddamn spit and fucking die. Just like you tell me to do all the time, motherfucker.
I've never told you to die. I don't want you to die, sir. I really don't.
Wait, oh really? You could have fooled me? You really could have fooled me. The other day when I was on the edge of suicide and my girl saved my life.
Oh, sorry. This was the wrong one, right? Wrong one. But again, this guy... I mean, Cyrax is mentally unstable. Cyrax... But that's... At the end of the day, Cyrax is mentally unstable. And I'm surprised that no one has any archives of him threatening suicide with the fucking pen. I mean, I still don't know where that is, but it is what it is. I mean... He could have had the proper shit. He could have had a proper upbringing had it not been for the fact that, yeah, he's a scumbag. And honestly, I don't know if I should feel sorry for the fucker. I mean, he has sent many death threats towards people. He's blamed everyone for his problems. And of course, he's been in a lot of controversies that I really shouldn't talk about on here. But again, the whole Cyrax drama and the fact that he threatened suicide on live, threatened suicide using a fucking pen. A pen. It's almost as stupid as punching yourself in the face and crying, screaming, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. Yeah. I mean, there are channels that cover a lot of Cyrax's insanities, but I don't even know where to start. The one I wanted to start is the one where he kept saying, "You want me to end my life, Marty? You want me to end my life?" I mean, you got to be fucked in the head to actually say that to someone, right? I know. There are a few archive channels. Classic Game Canada has to have it. It's on Marty's channel somewhere. Let me look at that. Marty. Biz Marty, is that the name? Biz Marty. Let me see. Let me type in Classic Games Canada. Classic Games Canada. Oh. It's Heartbreak. Cyrax. Aaron issues a challenge to Cyrax. Cyrax goes back to Dr. Phil. The Laurel tapes. Cyrax quitting. Planet of Erasers. It's funny shit. Cyrax on Dr. Phil. Hires the Prejudice Exterminator. Cyrax gets a new mod. Dear Laurel. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you want more evidence. Cyrax. Yvonne the Terrible. Cyrax the Artist. Yeah. So, there's a lot of crazy shit about these guys that I never knew about. Music Biz Marty. What about Music Biz Marty? Music Biz Marty. The Cyrax shit. Anyway, it's kind of weird to hear this shit. But then again, Cyrax is a scumbag. And do I feel sorry for the guy? Maybe. I know a lot of people who think that Cyrax is this poor abuse victim because of trauma. I think a lot of people keep saying that, oh, Cyrax is a poor abuse victim. Cyrax needs to get off the internet and all that shit. Keep in mind that Cyrax did this to himself, right? Cyrax brought this on himself. Everyone is jealous of Cyrax. It's this girl every day and proud of it. Stealing my brand. committing felony crimes, blah, blah, blah. I'm behind Kate, failed Marshall. I mean, yeah. This is not the one. This is what happens when when you're unprofessional. I feel unprofessional at this point. But then again, I'm still learning about this guy and what he does or what he did. But I'm glad I have the music playing in the background, you know, just to Oh, this is the one. Anyway, this is the one that people are talking about. I think. Okay.
Released the various pieces, but from what I understand, from what I gathered, it seems that Caitlin has been written out of her grandparents' will. It was very strange. He was in like a dark little room, and he was growling like more so than usual. It was very spooky. He titled it the Soulless Demon, which is what I've always called him. He says that I've turned him into the Soulless Demon. No, Cyrax, I that is not the truth. You're playing like a chicken egg game, but you've always been like this. You choked your grandma when you were, what is he now, 30? So I guess 22, back in 2012. You know, you forced Candlesmith to fake her own suicide because of your relentless stalking campaign. This is who you are, Cyrax. All right, I'm just going to get right into it because I really wanted to watch it, but I got...
I'll look up. Cyrax threatens suicide.
Cyrax, I have a call with me a second now. I don't want you on your life. I don't want you left. Cyrax, I want you left. Okay, it's a little dark now. I mean, I'm not sure. I might have taken like 2 shots for this. Sorry, put the knife down there, Marty. Baby, put the knife down. It's okay. I love you, okay? I'm not going anywhere. Take a deep breath. It's okay. You need to quit, Marty. Enough is enough. You need to quit stopping retarded people. It's Marty. I'll tell you later. Oh, shit. Marty, I'm telling you right now, you need to fucking quit. Because you want to know what you do to me every day? This is what you make me want to do every fucking day because of what you fucking do to me. This is what you put me through. Stop. This is what you put me through, Marty. Don't shut the door, Sally. Come in. Yeah, seriously, shut up. Sally, shut up, Tange. Have you seen this before? Sally, this is what... This...
I bet more on that
This
one
is
race.
what you do to me, Marty, every day.
You know,
All I've asked was for you to stop. You had fun. You need to quit.
I think this is the one.
Anyway, I know it's beating a dead horse, but one more time, where are the stipulations for the conversation? Now that it's 75 minutes, I get that.
Really quickly, Classman Cat. Maybe we'll come back in and offer to trade you some beats. Yeah. yeah. Oh, look who's back.
No.
Marty, you sick fucking bastard.
Whoa.
What are you doing, motherfucker? What are you doing?
With what?
Releasing my girl's photos, you fucking prick.
I told you.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
You don't listen.
Shut up!
That's the problem.
Shut up!
That's the problem right there.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking faggots!
Are we sure that Cyrax and Adrastia are not twins? I mean, they both look like creatures you find in like a horror film, like The Hills Have Eyes or Wrong Turn. I know that's an inbred joke, but again,
Shut up and quit this right now!
That's
Shut up!
Bill was gay.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
That's
Quit
offensive.
this right now! Stop it! Enough is enough!
You've said that before, Cyrax.
Shut up, Marty!
At the end of the day, enough is enough. I'm gonna fucking do it.
You wanna fucking do it?
Enough is enough. I'm gonna fucking do it.
You wanna fucking do it? You wanna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
You wanna do it?
It's a pen.
You want me to do it?
You won't. It's a pen.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
You won't.
You want this, don't you?
No, I don't.
I know it's not. I know it's wrong. But at this point, when they didn't know that it was a pen at first, well, they're like, Cyrax, stop it. Put it down. Put the knife. They thought it was a knife, but it was a pen. I mean, god damn it, Cyrax. God damn it. This guy's... He's batshit insane.
You want this, don't you?
I don't want it.
This is what you want?
No one wants
No.
you to your...
I mean, oh my god. Yeah, you're right. It does seem possible. I went... Oh! Ah! That ain't right. Threatened. Oh, this is the one. Oh, this is the one. This is the one. Sorry.
Leave the channel.
Yeah.
So, oh, there he is.
Marty, do you want me to end my life?
No.
Do you want me to end my life?
Cyrax, I'm gonna have to call a well-being check-in now. I don't want you to end your life.
I think it's funny to me. Marty, do you want to end my life? Do you want to end my life? I didn't take enough shots for this. Marty is the king. It's not a knife. It's a pen. While thinking about her 10 p.m. workout for her personal train with her personal trainer.
I don't want you.
Quit!
Cyrax, I want you to. Okay, it's a little dark now. I mean, I'm not sure really. I might have taken other shots for this. Sorry, I put the knife down.
Quit it, Marty!
Baby, baby, put the knife down. It's okay. I love you, okay? I'm not going anywhere. Take a deep breath. It's okay.
You need to quit, Marty. Enough is enough.
You need to quit sexting retarded people.
It's me, Marty. I'll tell you later.
Who's that?
Marty, I'm telling you right now, you need to fucking quit. Cause you wanna know what you do to me every day? This is what you make me wanna do every fucking day because of what you fucking do to me. This is what you put me through.
Can't stop it.
This is what you put me through, Marty.
Don't shut the door, Sally. Come in.
Yeah, seriously.
Shut up.
Sally.
Sally.
Shut up, Change.
Has she seen you do this before?
Sally,
This
we've got a
is
knife.
what. This.
Yeah.
This is what you do to me, Marty, every day.
You sent a penis
that
picture to a retarded person.
All I've asked was for you to stop.
You had phone sex with a retard.
Let it go, Marty. That's old. Quit this now.
It was 3 days ago.
Quit it, Marty.
It was 3 days ago.
Do you want me to end my fucking life right here and now? Because I swear to God,
Oh my god. Really?
I will.
Definitely not.
No.
I swear to God, I will if you don't stop.
Baby, it's
That's
okay.
not what I want.
I'm
not what I
here.
want.
I'm not going anywhere. Can you please put the knife down?
Yeah, put the knife down.
Please.
He's not gonna do it. And I'm not trying to rub and count.
No, don't, Marty, come on. I'm talking
I'm
to
being honest. Sorry, I'm done.
Cyrus, look at me. Look at me.
And by the way, Strawberry Sunshine was an e-girl that Cyrex paid for, like, real. I mean, Cyrex paid this bitch to be, like, his e-girlfriend or something like that. I know it's fucking retarded, but...
Look in my eyes. I'm not going anywhere.
It is what it is.
I need you to put that knife down, okay? I'm not going anywhere. I love you. Take a deep breath. Put the knife down. I need you to put the knife down.
Every day they do.
You could just stop sexting retarded people or have a conversation.
Somebody stop this.
Put the knife down, Cyrex, please. I need you to do it for me.
You see what you do to me now, Marty?
Okay. Then it must be another girl that he... It must be another girl that he, started... That he, must be someone else. I'm not in on the whole Cyrax lore. I'm just doing this just to, like, cover the bare minimum. I mean...
Do this and I'm sick of it.
I'm just honest about you.
You need to quit.
Well,
you need to quit. You need to quit, Marty. Because this is what you make me do every day.
If you didn't...
Every day you make me feel like this. And
Sounds...
I'm sick of it. I bet you many times to stop. Many times to stop. But you constantly do this for no reason. And I'm sick of it.
Yeah. Adrasia kind of sounds the same thing, saying, "You make me want to kill myself." But I've never seen Adrasia hold a pen up to her neck, pretending it's a knife. I mean, I don't think she's that dumb. Or maybe she is. Who knows?
I've explained to you my reasoning and how this...
It doesn't matter what your reasoning is, Marty. It doesn't matter.
Oh, so she's an
You
e-dater.
put my life in danger. You put my family in danger.
Oh, so kind of like those e-date sites you pay extra bucks to, like, talk to a cute girl.
And now you put my girlfriend in danger.
I think it's better to have, like, a virtual girlfriend than go on these e-dating sites, you know what I mean? Like a virtual friend. I don't know why I thought about that, but again.
Sorry, listen to your grandmother. Girlfriend and put the knife down. Just put the knife down and talk, Cyrex. How about that?
How about you quit this, Marty, and you leave me alone?
At least it's, even though it's just artificial, at least it's better than nothing. I mean, dude, that'd be fun.
I mean...
That shit would have been fun, too.
Cyrex, you can't...
Put the knife down, Cyrex, please.
And then Sally, his grandma, came in.
Sally.
No, don't. No, don't.
Yep.
Yeah, Sally is basically Cyrax's lumberjack. You know what I mean? You know how, like, Christian had, like, his late father, Bob, who was dubbed the internet lumberjack, saying, "I'm cutting the internet!" And Chris is like, "No!" And Bob's like, "Yes! No! Yes!" And that was when he's like, "Get out of here, Dad! I'm masturbating!" And then he cuts the fucking internet. I mean, yes, we all miss Bob. We all miss Bob Chandler, the internet lumberjack. Not really. He was a piece of shit, too.
Put it down. Put it down, Cyrex.
No.
Cyrex, you're gonna get 5150, dude. Put it down. I mean, you're...
You need to stop, Marty.
No, Marty, please don't talk right now. Put the knife down, Cyrax.
Yeah, put the knife down, Cyrex.
Not a knife. It's a fucking thing, but Marty, this is what you do to me every day.
Wait, what is it, baby?
The pen?
It's the fucking pen that I use, but Marty, this is what you fucking do to me every day, and you think it's a joke. It's not a joke, Marty.
You idiot.
Shut the fuck up, Tim.
Oh my
No.
God.
Yes, a lot of people. I mean, goddamn, that was intense. The fact that he threatened suicide, but then it turns out to be a fucking pen. I mean, oh my god. That's almost as dumb as drinking Febreze. I'm pretty sure Reality Check might want to watch the replay, but it is what it is. I mean,
Babe, I need you to call me, please.
Okay.
Well, wow. I've never.
Yep. I mean, the fact that he's abusing his grandmother shows that he is not mentally equipped to even function in a regular household. A lot of people might want to put, I think at this point, Sally has put up with his shit for longer than he has lived there. If this continues on, then Sally might not have any choice but to put Cyrax in a home, like a group home with other people, or like where he has to be monitored 24/7 constantly.
Well, that was.
I mean, we're talking people who have to watch him like a hawk. We're talking about people who have to watch this guy like a hawk.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Because he got caught sending his penis to a retard girl.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I'm speechless right now.
I hate to cut this short, guys.
Sure. Well, Strawberry, I'm sorry that it has to be like this.
Maybe we can talk about the rest of the stuff later. I have.
Sure. Yeah, I would tend to Cyrax right now. He's gonna give you here really quickly. He's gonna tell you that we got hacked and you just admitted talking to this retarded person. And he just hates accountability. But I understand, and thank you for coming on.
I have to go. So.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, most lolcows hate accountability. That's why they always go on the warpath, go on this tirade, and blame everyone else for their own problems. That's why we see people like Rev and Shanny quitting YouTube for the umpteenth time. That's why we see Von Helton going to fucking Facebook and spewing his hateful alt-right bullshit and being a cuck too. And I know Rev is a complete cuck.
Bye.
Anyway,
Internet.
I don't want it, but I know it won't happen.
Then stop.
It's not going to happen, sir.
Let's see the blade,
Stop it,
Cyrax.
Marty.
Hold the blade. Hold the blade to the camera.
No.
Let's see the tip.
Yeah,
You
hold the
want
blade.
this? If you don't want this, then stop.
Show
us the tip.
Hold the blade to the camera, Cyrax.
You guys need to quit.
Prick your finger with the knife.
Bunch of yahoos, leave him alone.
Fuck you, Sally.
Grow up.
Grow up, you
Sally.
faggots.
Fuck you,
Fuck
Sally.
your dick, Sally. Then suck Tyler's dick.
Your son's a monster.
yeah, if Sally dies, he's gonna go live with relatives. I don't think that should be a good idea. That shouldn't be an option for fucking Cyrax. I think Sally should, I don't know, cut her losses and, I don't know, put Cyrax in like a home or a mental institute. Because he should not be allowed to be around other people, even family.
No, you're the monster, Marty. Now grow up.
Your son sent your penis
Mom, say
pictures.
something.
Why
I'll
you
get
hold the
tired of
pen,
it.
Sally? He's
Marty,
waving a pen
shut
around
the
on the
fuck
internet.
up. Shut up.
He's waving a
Mom.
pen around, Sally.
Mom,
Yeah.
you need to fucking say something.
Yeah, come
No,
on,
they
Sally, get
fucking
over
need
here.
to.
Sally is Cyrax's grandmother, but she's basically raising him like she was his son. She was basically raising him like he was a son to her. Sorry. Sally is actually Cyrax's grandmother, right? I mean, you know a lot about the Cyrax Lord than I do. You know, because believe it or not, I thought Cyrax was a product of inbreeding. I kid you not. I thought that Cyrax was a product of inbreeding. I thought his parents were first cousins. But that was a joke by your internet friends.
Come on, say something.
You guys need to get a goddamn life and grow up.
You don't have it in
Grow up and get a life.
Sally knows it.
I mean, a life. You get a life.
Grow up and get a life, you two.
Cyrax.
Enough is enough.
I'm sure Sally's had enough. She's probably
Yeah, kind of like dating Hypernova, but except she's paying him $20. I mean, yeah.
had enough. Like, Jesus, Chance, you just let Marty be.
Yeah.
Do you want this, Marty? Is this what you want?
That's fine. Nobody likes you.
Show the blade. No. Fuck you. Come on.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked up. But then again, guess what? Cyrax brought this upon himself. Cyrax brought this shit upon himself. And now we look at some of the main events. And now we go to the main event. Our least favorite insane, crazy gutter bitch. And I'm talking about Adrasia. I mean, a lot of people, a majority, I know it's hectic just to talk about Adrasia for an entire week. I mean, she brings that out in people. She brings the worst out in people. She nearly brought the worst out in me. But then again, this is Adrasia. So, she believes that Adonis Paul, Hatman, and Daywave are leaders of cults that are out to kill and rape her. I was when I did the Shandy segment on this stream, I was like, let's use the Adrasia logic here and say that Dragnot Silvas, Miss Parker, The Geek Room, Black Eye TV, and Hannibal Monty, and all these other people that cover Shanny, let's pretend that they are cult leaders or cult members. And they're sending their followers out to kill Shanny. That's the logic that we see with Adrasia when she said that Adonis Paul, Daywave, and Hatman are cult leaders and that want to kill and rape her.
You all hate me. You all want me dead. I get it. I really do. You tell me 100 times a day. It is very difficult for me to believe that anybody in this world will ever want me to exist when I hear 100 times a day that everybody in the
Carrie, you were basically the only watcher in this stream, so I'm pretty sure you basically saw the Shandy segment, right? So, just by hearing Adrasia say, "You all want me dead," doesn't that sound like something Shanny would say, right? That sounds like something Shanny would say, right?
world wants me to die. It is. I really do. You all hate me. You all want me dead. I get it. I really do. You tell me 100 times a day. It is very difficult for me to believe that anybody in this world will ever want me to exist when I hear 100 times a day that everybody in the world wants me to die. That's not going to stop me.
Rightfully so, Mary. But again, you've done a lot of stupid shit. You've said a lot of stupid shit. But again, nobody wants you dead. No one wants you dead. Hell, even your family has come forth and confirmed that you do this all the time. And like what my one of my mods, Spiritual God Warrior 420, said in our little Discord discussion, people who are innocent don't need to repeat their defenses daily and feel threatened to the point of self-harm because somebody doesn't believe their version of events. I mean, direct and sorry, the mic keeps, and rightfully so. 100. You're right. It is 100%. Like I said, this is something Shani would say, especially when addressing the trolls or addressing people who cover her. I mean, they've been doing videos and she's trying to build, and I do think that Shani herself might consider building an insanity plea. And that's basically what she's doing with her channels when she's talking about this shit. About how Jesus is coming back and all that shit. Stop paying attention to me. Start believing in Christ. That almost sounds like an insanity plea in my eyes. That would sound like an insanity plea. And I'm pretty sure that if anything goes to court, Shani would basically try to go for, if Shani does end up getting arrested again and she ends up spending more than a night in prison, I mean in like a lockup, you know damn well that she'll go for the insanity plea.
From living or for documenting what I'm going through. Maybe nobody cares today. That doesn't mean nobody will care tomorrow. Maybe nobody will care tomorrow. That doesn't mean nobody will care next year. Or the year after that, or the year after that. Maybe 10 years from now, one person will finally find these videos and know the truth and speak up. And that is what that's when my vindication day will come.
Again, nobody is gonna believe her. I mean, her family has come forth with information, and even Virgie had to look up police reports about Mary and about the events that happened. And again, and like what Spiritual God Warrior 420 said, an innocent person wouldn't have to keep repeating herself that she's wouldn't have to repeat the fact that she's innocent. Wouldn't even have to say she keeps going on saying, I didn't murder Roberta. I didn't murder Roberta. Kenneth murdered Roberta. And if that's the case, Mary, then why do you keep bringing it up? I know we keep bringing it up. Then why do you keep going on the defensive and saying it's all Kenneth's idea? It's all Kenneth. Then why are you so defensive? Why? I know it kind of pisses you off to know that people are going to ask that question. But you keep saying, I am not a murderer in an aggressive tone. And I know there's humming, but that's the sound card, not my. But again, same thing with Shani. Why, if you think that you didn't do all this shit, if you think that you're not a child abuser, then why are you defending the then why do you have to keep repeating the same thing, saying that I'm not a child abuser, I'm not a child abuser? Why do you keep repeating it if you're innocent?
If I have to wait 10 years of death threats, then I have to wait that long. But I know one day people will believe me because I'm telling the truth.
No, she's not.
And my aunt can't keep making up lies forever and convincing you people of things that I've proven. You're saying, well, we proved that trailer you stayed in was on your grandmother's land. No, you did not prove anything.
One of the things a guilty person wants is control. Control of the narrative. That's what a guilty person wants, is control of the narrative. They'll try and string things around, try to manipulate the truth or stretch it. Lying. Mary, continuing to lie to your audience is not going to help you. As a matter of fact, you only have 698 subscribers. You had 708 before Virgie told them to unsubscribe, because in your mind, you think that 708 people believe your story. No, bitch. Those people are just hate subbing you. Those people are hate subs. Hate, but your mind won't know the difference between people who believe, because you are so starved for attention that you will go and jump to conclusions, hoping that someone will validate you.
You proved I stayed in a trailer. You did not prove it was on my grandmother's land. I proved that it was not by giving you the address to where that trailer was and showing you that it was not my grandmother's.
Well,
not that it even matters.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Everybody 5 years ago was telling me that will was going to be read. I was going to be fine. I just needed to calm down.
Well, you weren't really going to get that money. They just gave you money and told you to figure it out, because again, they didn't want anything to do with you, since you were basically a spoiled brat. Like what Aunt Kathy said, you are a spoiled brat. Same thing with Shani. You're both selfish, spoiled brats who refuse to take responsibility for themselves.
I never should have calmed down. If I had been more irate, if I had brought more attention to it at the time, maybe something would have happened. Telling me to just calm down and it'll be fine. It never is. It never is. It is never fine. Every time somebody tells me that if I'll just calm down and let things happen, it'll be fine, I wind up fucked over completely. It never is fine just because I calm down. They're still going to take what they want and say what they want.
You make
and
a
deny it later.
Good choice. Good choice. Excellent choice. The whole Adrazia drama is what it is. It's just drama. No good can come out of it. There are no heroes in the world of lolcows and YouTube. There are no heroes and there are no villains. There's just senseless drama that perpetuates itself. It's just, the reason why is because, well, everybody loves a good dumpster fire. Everybody loves a good train wreck.
But I'm documenting it. And say 10 years from now, somebody finds this and believes me and starts looking deeper. You're right that nobody cares right now. Right now, the entire world wants me dead. including me, including everybody in my family. Everybody wants me dead.
That's bullshit.
Right now. But this is
And here comes the fake CNN tears.
just a moment in my life. And there is nothing to say that next year there won't be a single human being on this planet who does want me alive.
I mean, I've seen Shani say the same things, right? More of this.
When I was a child, growing up in that house, I spoke out a lot about what was happening. And my parents were always able to lie their way through it. Mary doesn't know what she's talking about. There's something wrong with her. She lies.
I'll save this for the Sunday stream. I'll save it for the Sunday stream. I'll save this shit for the Sunday stream. Right now.
Child of the...
Nope. I'm not gonna...
Kathy has been on 4 podcasts, and you've made literally hundreds of videos about her. Sorry, you're the aggressor. No, the videos that I've made are on my...
Exactly. That's basically the gist of it, Carrie. Shani, Rev, Adrasia, G-Man, they think they are important, that someone's going to believe it. That's the thing. They think that they're special, but they're just what they are. Losers. They're just losers who will never amount to anything because no one's going to care about them. No one should care about them because they're scum. They're scum. And Shani, and this whole I'm leaving YouTube thing isn't gonna last for Shani because, again, she wants the attention. She knows that people are gonna stop paying attention to her. She knows that people are gonna stop paying attention to her. And yes, I know. I passed the streaming singing. I know. But again, Shani knows that people will stop paying attention to her and focus on other people. And then she'll get bored and decide to make a comeback. It's all for attention. It's all because, again, she wants the validation. Same thing with Adrasia. They want that form of validation. But they don't want to do anything to get it. Except cry and complain and blame everyone else for their own mistakes. I mean, how many times have I heard the same arguments from Shani and Rev saying that, oh, Google is going to be sued because they allow cyberbullying? No, the fuck they aren't. Or Google is hiding trolls because YouTube is housing trolls that want to rape me and murder me. Or saying Google is part of the internet terrorists who work. Google is working with the Kentucky CPS to get my kids taken away. That's no accountability. And that's what separates me from the other lol is from the lolcows that we cover. Is that I can admit my mistakes. They can't. Because they don't want to. They're afraid of it. Because they're going to lose their little hug box of people who will validate their victimhood. Me, I don't give a shit if I lose subscribers. I mean, yes. At the end of the day, it's just numbers to me. It's just numbers. I can always make another channel, or I can always go on another platform. But again, none of this matters. It's just the internet. We can always find other avenues. We can always find other people. I mean, yes, I've lost friends so many times. I've lost supporters myself too. I mean, people that I considered friends, I've betrayed their trust. I've betrayed people's trusts. I've overstepped my boundaries. And Lord knows that I would take it all back. I would take it all back in a heartbeat if I had the chance. Oh my God. Oh yeah, Carrie, that's funny. That's a lot. That's hilarious. I would take it all back in a heartbeat and fix the problems. But then again, at the end of the day, I have to remember and remind myself that, yeah, I might get picked on, so I have to act tough. But not that fake toughness that most people put on. That is all an act. Most people are afraid. And that's the thing. We should never care what other people think about us, right? No one should care what other people think. And I always have to remind myself that not everyone in the world is going to like me. Not everyone on YouTube is going to like me. So why should I care what other people feel about me? I had to learn about that the hard way earlier this year. And I know somewhere out there, I will always have those friends who will stick with me who will stand behind me no matter what. I mean, well, I will always have those types of friends who will have my back no matter what. And that's very rare. That's very rare to have those types of people in your life. However, when it comes to people like Adrasia,
YouTube,
she is basically a smug sociopath.
not going to other channels and spreading things around about people. I'm telling the truth on my YouTube. My family can't just tell the truth on their YouTube. They have to go to other channels who have thousands and thousands of viewers and send those people to hurt me with their lies and defamation and slander. And meanwhile, all I'm doing is documenting my life on my YouTube. I'm not going on all of these other channels and slandering them because I'm not doing interviews.
Well, you're slandering them on your channel. You've accused Adonis Paul of leading a cult that wants to rape and murder you. You've said that Hatman is also a cult leader, which, of course, that is true. But that's the lore. But that is the lore.
Not reaching out.
At the end of the day, it's just internet bullshit. All of it is internet stuff. It doesn't affect you in real life. And it shouldn't affect your real life. They're not really cult members. They're not cult leaders. They're just normal people like you and I. then again, I wouldn't consider Adrastia normal. But still, this isn't their everyday job. This isn't their everyday job. They have real jobs outside of YouTube. This is just a hobby to them. This is just a hobby to some people. And if they do get money for what they do, then by all means, that's okay. That means people love their content. People want... You see, Adrastia, people want to be entertained on the internet. People want entertainment. And what Adonis Paul, what Dave Wave Radio, and what Hatmen do is entertainment. It's not to harass anyone. We can make jokes on other people's expenses, but at the end of the day, it's not, we don't really, well, for you, yeah. For someone like you, same here, Carrie. I'm pretty much a loner too. And I've only had probably a few friends on here. And I mean a few friends. But again, I'm a loner. I've always been a loner most of my life. For most of my adult life, that is. And frankly, I don't care anymore. I don't care if I'm a loner or not. Because, at the end of the day, I am who I am. And there's nothing anyone can say or do that'll change that. Not even a bunch of internet people who have different opinions about what I do or what my hobbies are. We are all entitled to our own lives. And we all have to take matters into our own hands. If other people have a problem with that, then that's on them. That's on them. Certain communities can be very toxic, but these other people's commentaries make shitty people entertaining. Exactly, Carrie. Exactly, Carrie. And that's the thing. Most of it is basically calling out people or the bullshit that they say. Because at the end of the day, it's all internet bullshit. I mean, so even if we do make a little bit of change here and there, hell, every time I do like Adrastia streams, when I do my own Adrastia streams, when it's just her, and maybe some shit. I mean, I know. People sharing Hangout messages and phone calls, I'm not messing with that. When I do like Adrastia videos or Adrastia streams, I mean, I don't mind having an audience. I mean, I welcome it. And if I do get paid or if I do get some donations in the PayPal, then that means someone likes the content I do. Someone likes what I do. I don't really get that much because, well, other people's have lives they live. And of course, my schedule kind of doesn't circle around other people because I'm doing the whole late night thing, or like 9 o'clock, and time zones can be a bit off. So but people are welcome to see the repeats. People are welcome to see a replay of the streams if they want. And frankly, that's okay. That's fine. I mean, I like to look at things in a different perspective. I mean, I try to put on a front for people. I try to act fake, try to act like an idiot. But then again, at the end of the day, it's all internet bullshit. All of it is nothing more than internet bullshit. We can have fights. We can have our little quarrels and shit, but it doesn't matter. As long as you get to do what you do, as long as we get to do what we do. Commentary can be fun. But I also like to instill a little bit of wisdom in some cases. Maybe some of the advice I don't take myself, but it is what it is.
Out and hoping that thousands of people will believe my lies and go attack my family. Kathy is going on these talk shows knowing that the people that watch these shows are hateful and that they will attack me and that they will hurt me, and she is hoping that she will finally hit the right person that will kill me for her.
Really? Yeah, this is why, and now you see why I don't take Adrastia seriously anymore. Then again, nobody takes Adrastia seriously because, again, she lives in her own bubble. She lives in her own fantasy world where she is always the victim, and that everyone around her, anyone who talks about her, anyone who does like commentary on her is the bad guy. It's kind of like the same with Chris Chan. I mean, I know people don't like it when I bring that guy up, even because he's a disgusting human being who deserves to rot in jail for the rest of his life. Her life. Sorry. Her life, my bad. Their life, or whatever. But everybody loves a shit show. And I blame people who yeah. Everybody loves a shit show. Everybody loves a garbage fire. But there comes a point when enough is enough. And there are people who will take it to the extreme.
I haven't gone on a single talk show to talk about her. She has gone on 4 so far to talk about me and send people to hurt me with her lies. No, I won't. And you don't get to decide how long it's going to take me to get over the fact that my entire family abandoned me to be homeless after they collectively decided not to read the will that left me everything and instead dispersed my inheritance amongst themselves.
Oh, God, Adrastia. You chose to be homeless. You ran away from home to shack up. You ran away from home so many times. You chose to be homeless. And of course, they gave you the money, the 50 grand, and said to what was it that they said? Figure it out. They gave you the money, they gave you 50 grand and told you to figure it out. But instead, of course, you expect other people to feel sorry for you. You expect other people to take care of you. Because, again, there's a word to describe people like you, Adrastia. And I feel no shame in bringing Jordan Peterson up. I mean, yeah, as much as he can be a bit of a loon, and as much as the controversy has been in, but there's a term that he coined that basically describes people like you, Adrastia, people like Shani, people like Rev, people like Von Helton, and most definitely people like Cyrax. I think the term fits with you too, and it's old infant or adult infant or oversized baby, or basically you're an adult child. You're basically an adult child, Mary. And that's the same with Shani, Rev, G-Man, Von Helton, and other lolcows like you. And also Gasuba. I almost forgot about Gasuba. She is a literal adult child. Same, or adult toddler. And one of my friends, Widow's Son, coined a term that basically defines what symptom or what disorder Gasuba suffers from. I think it's called spoiled brat syndrome. That's basically what you suffer from too, Adrastia. You are basically a spoiled brat.
No, I will never get over that. That's not something you get over. Sorry.
Rightfully so. But, again, rightfully so. But Chris has had incestuous thoughts long before a lot of things. Long before that. Long before Isabel Janke got to him. I mean, he has had a lot of mental issues that predate everything that's happened to him and everything that he has done. He has had incestuous thoughts about his mother. Hell, Chris even defended incest at one point. And honestly, that is just creepy and disgusting. Says more about his character. But anywho, that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you for the 3 viewers that tuned in. I know this wasn't much to add on, but again, hopefully I'll be back to my regular scheduled program. I'll be doing my stream on Truthfully Trisha maybe tomorrow night at the same time, as well as the Adrastia stream on Sunday. If you want to see more of this stuff, be sure to hit the bell icon and click the for notifications, or like the stream, hit the like button, and subscribe if you want to see more like this. If you wish to like support me, again, I've pinned the link to the PayPal if you want to check it out. I should start pinning my Cash App, but I'll do that next time. Anyway, that's gonna do it for now. I've reached the mark, and thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. That being said, I'm Rickzilla, and I'll see you guys in the near future.